So, the first project for this blog and website is going to be raised beds. This summer, we had Hurricane Irene, and we just got, I think, Tropical Storm Lee. Its remnants passed through here. So, 2011 in the Northeast was very wet. And I decided that after looking at this, that is our vegetable patch. And you will see as we walk in that it is very wet. And you can see that it killed a lot of plants and it kind of turned into a wetland. So I decided that that's it. It's time to build some raised beds. It'll allow me to grow more food and rotate crops a lot better. So with this, I think I can get at least 6, and then on this bottom part I'm gonna get some more. So that's what we're gonna do. So to make these raised beds, it's gonna be a very simple design, and here's what it's gonna be. So in this patch to start off with, I'll have 6 raised beds at 6x4s. Really bad drawings. And they'll be 12 inches high. And that's pretty much it. And I'll have 2x4s at each corner to hold them all together better. Are you ready to work, Hannah? You ready? Or do you want me to throw the ball? Okay, I'll throw the ball. So here's the production. About halfway. That's all the 6-foot woods, along with these last 3-foot woods. I got to sand down. And after you sand, get a wet cloth and just take up that, stuff you just sanded off before you put the linseed oil on. So now I got all the wood sanded. Now it's time to cover them with linseed oil. And I've already started doing that with these. But now I got to do the rest of them. So this is how I've been applying the linseed oil. So basically I just take a little bit on there, pour it. It's a nice big gallon or a couple gallon, no, it's 1 gallon jug. Put it on the newspaper, and then I just rub it in. Very important place to get the linseed oil is on the ends here. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer, but if there was any place I would put 3 coats, would be on here, because this is where the water gets in and can rot. So now we're moving on to the final part before we start making these raised beds. So the sides of the raised beds are done now. They have 2 coats of linseed oil on them, and they've been drying out for the past couple of days. But now, here's the last preparation part. I got 2x4s, and I'm going to cut these into 12-inch pieces, and they're going to be at the corners of these raised beds. And I'm going to connect the sides of these raised beds, these kind of walls, into these 12-inch pieces so they have extra support. So I'm going to sand these down, and I'm going to put linseed oil on them, especially at the ends here, which water will try to get in. So I'll be putting a lot of linseed oil there. And then we'll be finally able to put these together. Yes. Yeah! Booyah! Okay, so that is what the raised bed will look like. It's not bolted in or anything. They're just kind of, I just put the things there just to show you what it's going to look like. So the basic idea is that I'm probably going to put a bolt in here, so it goes through there, and then a bolt probably through here, maybe a bolt through there. So the whole idea is this keeps the whole structure at the corners where it all connects like more stable, because if you were just to, I think, just put something like it through here, it's gonna pull out pretty easily because there's not so much pressure. But if you bolt it in a separate place here at different places, because obviously you gotta bolt it up here, and then make sure you can put another bolt slightly below it through there. It'll just provide a better structure, especially during the winter time when things are gonna get cold and wood's gonna expand and stuff. So you want to make sure that, I think this extra thing is gonna be pretty key in maintaining the structure together. And it's simple. It's not too much more, and it's definitely not gonna take up more space in the raised bed. So there it is, and now we'll start putting these together. And Hannah's gonna help me. So here are my tools I'll be using to put this together. Here's my drill for the drill bit and the screws, and this thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's tied to this air pump, which will be used to put the bolts in. And it's got this 1/2 inch kind of, what is this called? I don't know. But there you go. And I'll be using that to put the things in. You'll see how it works. So I got a 9x64 drill bit, which will be used for the screws. And then, but the most important thing is this 7x32, which will be for the 5x16 by 3.5 inch bolts. And so I got some washers to go with that. And that's pretty much it. Woohoo! It's all done. So that's the first step in the new raised beds for this garden. These will be growing vegetables and other stuff. And then at some point I'll be adding more, because as you can see, there's still a lot of space here. All that space could be new raised beds. Thank you for watching. Peace.